Now, I heard the story that Judith Crist and Woody Allen saw it at a movie theater on Times Square. Did anybody hear that story?
No, but that's where it was.
Oh, they both liked it very much.
It's Oliver Stone's favorite comedy. I'm on a plane to Germany with him last July, and I'd never spent any extended time with Oliver Stone, and there he is, me wanting to know what his next film's going to be, and him wanting to know all of the mechanics about Cry Uncle, and telling me step by step, and he says, will you promise me? He says, will you see if you can get a print of Cry Uncle for me? So it's a year. I still owe him a print. Right, absolutely. He loves Cry Uncle.
Well, Oliver, anytime you want to print, you can have it, Oliver.
After Cry Uncle, we had a meeting with Roger Corman, and he was really impressed with John, that how he could deliver a movie that looked so good for so little money. Yeah, and that was at the Pierre Hotel in New York. Yeah, and he didn't get your name right. He kept calling you Joe Avildsen. You don't remember that?
I wonder why.
Did anybody ever see Cry Uncle in England? Cause
Yeah, they used to.
did they really? Because when I got the first review sent to me by friends in England 26 years ago, and I saw that they had called it Super Dick, it just cracked me up. And people were queued up, as they say, to see Super Dick in London. Wow.
Well, that's funny. See, we couldn't probably call that here.
Yeah. No, right.
But they couldn't call Free Willy over there.
Yeah.
What were you saying? The sequel was going to be a necrophilia story called Stiff Dick, right?
Yes.
Right?
The Stiff Dick.
The Stiff.
It was going to be on a double bill with It Came From Uranus.
And my recollection is, having grown up, so to speak, in the early 60s, watching John's films in screening rooms, What Did You Learn in School Today, and Sweet Dreams, and just finding him to be such a remarkable cinematographer, and they were always very personal, intimate films, that I was astonished. They were, man. They were. Oh, I'm serious. You know. Anyhow, so I was astonished when this ribald film lead was offered me, and I read it, and I couldn't believe somebody actually wrote this. And then I couldn't believe, and I said, how come you're offering me this? I said, I wanted to play Joe, and you gave that to Peter Boyle. I said, why don't you give this to Peter Boyle? He says, I offered it to him, and I offered it to a lot of people, and nobody wants to take it on. They're all afraid of it. I said, I'm doing it. And it was the most unforgettable, terrifying, funny experience of my life. Cry Uncle.
Now, what was your recollection about the origin of the story? Hessel had
this book,
paperback.
this paperback book. So he had this story, but it was, kind of dull.
So he had bought it to make a movie out of it.
But as I recall, because of John's reputation, and perhaps somewhat attributed to mine, this was his branching out to legitimacy. However raunchy, this was like a legitimate non-porn film.
Dominic's place was going to be a brownstone. We found a nice brownstone or something, and then we read in the paper that there was this boat that got a parking ticket.
Right.
Because it hadn't paid the dock fee or whatever.
Oh, wow.
And they moved it out into the harbor. So we thought, why not make that boat his, since it's and that's how. And you put that together in the last minute.
Yeah, that's right. David Disick, actually. David had long became very friendly with Constantinides, the captain. There was one thing with the bathrooms on that boat.
Yeah, none of the
It
toilets
was a
flushed.
one-shot bathroom thing. You could use one toilet once at the hotel.
Windermere
Hotel.
Right.
We had 4 rooms, and those 4 rooms served as our offices and all this interior sets, and we just kept repainting the rooms.
Also, a lot of us,
furniture.
a lot of us slept and fornicated in those offices, by the way, later on.
Yes, that was the crew was living.
And all I remember is the scene, which I begged John to cut, not even shoot.
Oh, necrophilia.
Okay, necrophilia. So there I am, having a crush on Nancy Salmon, knowing she has this handsome boyfriend, and there she is in front of me. And I'll tell you, to this day, I have never seen a vagina that extraordinary in all my life. It was like a contraption, like a Rube Goldberg contraption. It was just stupendous. So we do the scene, and I get through it,
Go home, say, thank God, the worst is over. I come back to that hotel the following day. John says, with a smirk on his face, he says, guess what? I said, what? He says, we have to shoot it again. They fucked it up in the lab. And I looked at him because I knew he was jiving me because he knew how uncomfortable I was about doing the scene to begin with. I said, okay, go. He said, no, I'm not kidding. They fucked it up in the lab. So we had to shoot that whole day again.
Well, I thought it was the most tasteful necrophilia scene.
Oh, and you know something? As anguished as I was about doing that scene, to this day, when I'm on elevators in New York, cab drivers, I swear to God, they all say to me, Jake, don't fuck them once they've stopped breathing.
Head to talkintroma.com for more trauma history. Also available wherever you listen.